Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of the home buying process with me, Eddie Cliff of eXp Realty and the Dayton Home Team. Step number 2 is going to be to get a letter of pre-approval. Now, a letter of pre-approval states that you are in good standing and you are capable of purchasing the home. When we get a letter of pre-approval, we want to be sure to go through a reputable lender who's going to take care of you from start to finish. Now, I brought on an expert, Shawn from Bank of England Mortgage Team Hackinson, to speak a little bit more about the pre-approval process and what it takes to get you started.
Hey everybody, this is Shawn from BOE Mortgage, and we're going to talk a little bit today about pre-approvals. You've already done the first step, which is contact an amazing realtor, and you've worked with them about what your expectations are for finding a home. And guarantee one of the things that they asked you was, do you have a pre-approval? And if your answer is no, and if you are not paying with a boatload of cash, you're going to need a pre-approval. Right now in America, 42% of Americans trying to buy homes are doing so without a pre-approval. So having a good quality pre-approval is going to put you in front of almost half of the people actually looking right now. And what entails a pre-approval is a little more involved than just a pre-qualification. So we can talk about what a pre-qualification is first and compare that to a pre-approval. A pre-qualification is when you speak to a loan officer and you discuss what your affordability is and what you think you have to put forward to it. They can reach out to your realtor and give them a pre-qualification saying that, hey, based on my conversation with this client, they are qualified for X amount of money. And that's okay. Some realtors are okay with that and some sellers are going to be okay with that. But most in this market are not. They're going to want a pre-approval. A pre-approval includes a conversation with a loan officer, a loan application, a credit pool, and a lot more documentation. So getting that pre-approval means that you have been approved. That means that they have vetted you and they have decided that based on the documents that you've submitted and the conversation that you've had with them, that you are fully approved and only simply need an appraisal, maybe a couple other items from the underwriter, and then you're ready for the closing table. So some of the documents that you're going to need for a pre-approval and to have that good quality start to the loan process is going to be pay stubs for the last 30 days, 60 days worth of bank statements, W-2s for the last 2 years, or 1099s if you're a self-employed borrower. You're going to need your driver's license, a signed social security card, and you're going to really need to have a deep conversation with your loan officer about, again, affordability. What can you afford, what your payments are going to be, what the taxes for the area are going to be, and how much you're going to want to put down. And how much you're going to want to put down is going to be a very key part of a conversation for an approval. Changing from 3.5% on an FHA, 3% on a conventional, 5% on a conventional, these things all affect your rate, which is again another thing that you're going to want to talk to your loan officer about before you start looking at what kind of homes you're going to be able to move into and not be house poor. So in order to get all these things done, you're going to need a really good quality mortgage loan officer. A good mortgage loan officer is going to have an app for you to download and do a loan application on. They're going to have a website for you to go on to check their credentials and also have the option to do your loan application on the website. If they don't have those two things at minimum, you probably need to find another loan officer. A loan officer is going to be able to get in touch with you after hours and on the weekends, and they should be able to get you a pre-approval as long as you're prepared within 60 minutes of a conversation with them. So once you have all those things lined up, all the documents submitted to your loan officer, you've spent 60 minutes or so working on a loan application and speaking to the loan officer, you're going to get that good quality pre-approval from a reputable loan officer, and that's going to be key because there's a lot of subpar lending going on out there right now with the selling market that it is right now. So get that good quality loan approval. Let's get that over to an amazing, great realtor, and then we can get you to the closing table pretty quick. Thanks.